Welcome to the Guide of Paradox Junction. For your loadout, I recommend the Nova line, Ether Shroud for your upgrade, decoys for your tactical, and subtext for your lethal. Guns I recommend are On the House, Phoenix Up, Shields Up, Idolize, and Cashback. There's also a good point strategy you could do on multiplayer or solo. If you're playing multiplayer, one person will need to bring Raindrop, Profit Sharing, and an Ultra you don't mind crushing. And the other person will need to bring Profit Sharing and 1 or 2 Ultra Gums they don't mind crushing. If on solo, you'll just need 2 Ultras and a Raindrop. Once you're in-game, everyone needs to pop Profit Sharing, ignore this on solo, and then pop Raindrops and grab the double points, and then everyone crush the Gums. Make sure everyone stands near each other. Once you load into the game, you will need to come back to the yellow house and pick up the truck keys off of this body. Once you have the keys, go to round 7 and you will teleport to Classic Town. Once you are in Classic Town, you will need to come to spawn and put the keys into the truck for it to drive out of the way. Walk down the street and shoot one of the 4 yellow balls and kill the zombies that come out of it. Do this with the 3 other yellow balls and you will unlock Pack-a-Punch. Stay in Classic Town and go upstairs in the yellow house and go into the bedroom. On the bookshelf, you will need to pick up the sealant. Go to Nuke Town and you will see yellow cysts around the map. You will need to fill them up with souls until they are finished. One of the cysts will drop the Blundergat barrel. In Nuke Town, go to the upstairs yellow house and you'll see a vial on the table. Pick it up, go to the greenhouse sink and interact with it. You will place yellow liquid inside of it, interact with it again, and you'll get a new yellow liquid in your vial. In 3 spots around the map, there will be black tentacles on the walls. There's one in the staircase of the greenhouse, one in the yellow house garage, and one next to the Wonder Fizz spawn on Trinity Avenue. The correct one will be making a shining type sound. This is what it sounds like. Remember which spot has it. Now flip back to Classic Town. Once you're in Classic Town, go to the spot where you heard the sound and blow it up with a Semtex. Now go around Classic Town and you'll find a mannequin that is making the same shining sound as before. Interact with it and you will use the vial liquid on it. Go back to Nuke Town and the mannequin you interacted with will be melted and the Blundergat hammer will be in the pile. Go to the spot where you blew up the wall and you'll find the Blundergat stock. Once you have all the parts for the Blundergat, go to the table in the truck in Nuke Town, punch it, and build the Blundergat. Stay in Nuke Town and then after a round or 2 of getting the Blundergat, a zombie and a fire tornado will be floating behind one of the houses or by the Wonder Fizz. Don't go too close to it yet. Once you're towards the end of a round, go to that tornado and the zombie will fall down and start following you. It will have a health bar that loses health by sucking other zombies. Try and make it so it doesn't suck any zombies. Bring it to the Blundergat table in the truck and kill it with the Blundergat and its soul should get sucked up. You will need to end the round and do this 2 more times. If you get a dog round or you teleport to Classic Town, you won't be able to do it that round. Once you're on the last one, it will be a mimic instead of a zombie. After you get all the souls into the table, go to Classic Town, punch the table, place the Blundergat. Once it's placed, go back to Nuke Town and then pick up the Sundergat. Go back to Classic Town and shoot the swing seat and pick it up. Go back to Nuke Town and around the map, you will see an RC car controller. One spot is in the garden bed behind the greenhouse. The second is in the yellow house garage on the shelf. The other one is to the right of Pack-a-Punch to the right of these boxes. Once you find it, interact with it and you'll be put into an RC. Follow the path I'm taking and jump over this. Drive into the garage and blow up the barrel to open the garage door. Once you're in the garage, you'll see a body slowly disappear and leave behind shock. Pick it up. Head over to the swing set and interact with it. It will be fixed and you'll see the twins talking to you. After they are done talking, head back into the yellow house garage and you'll see this red box. Interact with it and it will open up and give you seeds. Go back into Classic Town and place the seeds in front of this house next to Pack-a-Punch. Once it is placed, it will become a soul box that you will need to collect souls with your Sundergat. Once it is done, a white flash will appear for a second on your screen. Go back to Nuke Town and you'll see the tree fully grown. Get a tomahawk and throw it at the tree 3 times to get 3 pieces of wood. Once you have all 3 pieces of wood, place them in the yellow house fireplace and throw a Molotov into it and it will glow green. By Wonder Fizz, you'll see an X on the ground. Interact with it and go back to Classic Town. If you can't teleport, end the round. Go back to where the X is and you'll see the twins drawing hopscotch. Once they are done, interact with the white wisp and you will need to play hopscotch. You will need to jump on spaces 1 through 12 while avoiding the black box just by waiting. Once you get to 12, turn around and go reverse. Once you have made it back to 1, a yellow music box will show up. If you mess up, wait a bit and the wisp will come back. You can't do this on dog rounds. The yellow music box is a soul box that will move. You will need to get kills with the Sundergat and follow it once it starts moving. Once you escort it, it will go to the fireplace and that step is done. Go back to Nuke Town and get brain rot on a weapon, but don't use it yet. Go to the back of the greenhouse and a piano teacher will eventually spawn in the garden bed of it. It's slower than the other zombies and looks different. Shoot the piano teacher with the brain rot weapon and she will be turned and run to the piano in the greenhouse. If you kill her, end the round and try again. Head back to Classic Town and you'll see the teacher at the piano. Wait for her to despawn. Go back to Nuke Town and you'll find 8 notes around the map. On screen are all the locations of each note. Each note will blink a certain amount of times. You'll need to find all the notes. There are only 8. The amount of times they blink is enough number they are. Interact with them from 1 to 8. If you mess up, they will go away for a bit and then come back. They will stay in the same location. If you do it right, your character will give you a quote that sounds like you did it right. Go back to Classic Town and interact with the piano and play the notes 8, 6, 7, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, with 1 being the leftmost and 8 being the rightmost. If you did it right, music will start playing. If you got it wrong, you will need to try again in a bit. In Nuketown, there's an X on the road next to the toy box. Find the 3 floating zombies floating outside the bounds on one of the gardens and shoot them, which will cause their souls to go to the X. Once all 3 souls are floating around the X, head back to Classic Town near the toy box. The twins will draw a giant circle on the road, then spawn a bouncing ball. Interact with the bouncing ball and kill the zombies while they are in the air. You could use your gun during this step, and multiple people could do this. Just don't shoot the ball and don't leave the circle or enter it once it has started. There will be more zombies each round. If you mess up, wait a moment and the ball will come back. Once you completed it, a yellow page spawns. That is a Sundergat soul box, and you have to escort it around the map. Follow it and get kills. The yellow page will eventually land at the piano. Go back to Nuketown. You will need to collect 2 items before the next step. The first item is goggles. There will be a pole with a lot of speakers outside the map to the left of Pack-a-Punch. Shoot the very top of the goggles for them to drop on the ground, and use Wisp P to grab the goggles into the map to grab them. The next part is headphones. Using depth perception here could be useful because they will glow with the perk. There are 3 locations for the headphones. One is in the trash can in the cul-de-sac near the car at the greenhouse. The second is on a coat rack in the greenhouse upstairs. And the last one is in the hand of a headless mannequin next to the perk location in the yellow house backyard. Once you have all the parts, go to the toy box, open it, and place the parts in there. You will need to find a red ball around the map in 3 locations. The first location is on the roof of the building to the left of the garage we opened. The second location is on top of the roof in the back of the yellow house. The third location is on top of some boxes right next to the Pack-a-Punch. Once you find the ball, you will need to shoot it and keep shooting it to the white X that's in the back of the green house. Once it's on the white X, go back to the Classic Town and the twins will draw a 4-square game. Interact with the ball and you will need to keep hitting the ball into the next square for 30 seconds. Don't let the ball hit the ground twice in a box or leave the square or you will fail. This can be done with any amount of players. Once you're done, there will be another Sundergat soul box. You will need to escort it to the toy box. Go back to Nuketown. Shoot at the crumbled clock to move both the white and the red hands to 0. Start to teleport back to the Classic Town, but during the animation, shoot at the hands to move them again before teleporting. And if done correctly, a white orb will appear in the middle of the map. If you don't see the orb, go back to Nuketown and try again. This will trigger a scene with the orb moving to the piano, turning into the twins, then move to the toy box, then the fireplace, and then go to the swings in the yellow house backyard. Interacting with the twins will start the boss fight. Don't interact with them until you're ready for the boss. Getting ready for the boss. The perks I recommend are Juggernog, Speed Cola, Stamina Up, Quick Revive, PhD, and Double Tap. I recommend at least a purple rarity weapon, but definitely get gold if possible. Weapon is based on choice, but get something that is long range. Keep them double pack to buy ammo, but triple pack will help a lot. You could get tier 2 armor, but I strongly recommend tier 3 because this boss does a lot of damage in the later stages. A score streak I recommend is the Injection. Self revives and armor plates could be bought from the crafting table, same as the Injection. Gums I strongly recommend are Aftertaste, Shields Up, and Cashback on solo, but on multiplayer, Near Death Experience and Phoenix Up. Once you're ready for the boss, interact with the twins by the swings. Boss fight. The Dark Heart will spawn 3 massive piles of goo around the map. One at Trivnew Avenue, one at the yellow house backyard, and one at the greenhouse backyard. Each pile of goo will have a cyst attached near it. Kill zombies to fill each cyst with souls. Once they are done, the black goo will disappear, revealing an object. One of the 3 objects will have a concentration field around them. Defend the field from zombies and enemies before they can destroy it. Once it is done, the field will move to the next object. Once all 3 objects are done, the Dark Heart will be damageable. After that stage, the objects are again covered with black goo with a green orb floating above them. Kill all the zombies that spawn from the yellow orb until the black goo disappears. Once again, a concentration field will appear around one object and move to the others. This will lead to the Dark Heart being able to be damaged again. After that stage, the objects are again covered with black goo. A tortured zombie will appear in the middle of the map. Bring it to one of the goos, and once it starts to suck the goo, kill it. Do this 3 times with all objects. This is very similar to the Sundergat upgrade step. The tortured zombie will die if too many zombies are close. A good strategy for this is to train zombies where the Pack-a-Punch machine was till the tortured zombie spawns in and then lead it to the goo. Once again, the concentration field will appear around one object and move to the others. And once all 3 are done, the Dark Heart will be damageable again. Damage the Dark Heart enough until it is killed, and congratulations, you have beat Paradox Junction. Yay! Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.